Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the fifth episode of Answer the Internet. I'm your host, King Chris, and joining us for the last, fifth, and final time is Layon. How are you?
Oh, I'm so sad. This is my last time here.
Yeah, I'm a little
What
sad
do you
too.
think the viewers have been here for? That's quirky British accent.
Well, hopefully they enjoyed the next person just as equally, so they keep coming and watching. Just from my perspective, but I will miss you. But would you like
I'll
to
miss you
make
too.
these last 10 questions as memorable as possible?
You know it. Let's do it.
All right, let's go. 41. Would you kill baby Hitler if it had to be in a very gruesome way? And the pic
No.
I should also note the picture on the card had an axe on it, like a woodcutter axe.
Oh,
Like
so cutting
and
him up with an
obviously a
axe.
picture of a baby, but just side by side. So just to give you an idea of what kind of gruesome way you could do it. But anyway, your answer
But
was
my answer is
no.
no. And the reason I said that is because now I know it's World War II is horrible and all that, but I feel like it kind of needed to happen because
Yeah.
it's kind of if you look, I don't want to get into the subject too much, but with modern politics, what's going on, it's kind of like, oh, we've been here before.
Mm.
Um, and I think that every part of history is important and we shouldn't change it. Um,
Right, because you don't know what the alternative could be, like if it'd be
yeah,
worse. Yeah, I was
if
thinking the
yeah,
same thing, like potentially, because you know how I like to think of both sides before I choose my answer. Like, I mean, you guys have probably noticed that by now, hopefully. Uh,
mhm,
I I don't know. Like, on one hand, you're saving a lot of people, but on the other hand, maybe it wasn't just Hitler. Like there were other people that were guilty, quote unquote, like, the higher ups. Like, what if even without him, they'd still do that? So like you just killed a baby for no reason. Like, yes, he was the leader. That's who a lot of people remember
mhm.
more than anyone else. But it's quite possible that someone else would have taken his place and maybe not done as good of a job. Maybe they would have done better. But at the same time, like it could just be moot, is what I'm saying. Like you killing a baby would just be on your conscience at that point, and it wouldn't have changed the thing, and then you just feel bad.
Yeah, because I mean, you would be saving countless millions of lives, but those times are also very volatile already before Hitler even entered the scene. So you don't know how many millions of lives you were putting at stake by doing something that you don't know the outcome to. So
Right.
it's a lot. I mean, comparing the amount of lives that were lost in World War II, you might be like, well, the risk, it's worth the risk.
Yeah, maybe.
But I still think it shaped today's world
Yeah, like
in a way that can be. I mean, it's positives do come out of things.
I don't know if I should bring this up, but I'm going to anyway. Like if the question was somehow altered to deal with 9/11 and that happening, like you're from Great Britain, so it doesn't
Yeah,
really alter you, but pretending that you're American or living in America, just like I was like 2 years old at the time, so it didn't really affect me. I understand it's a big deal, but so if the question was, would you stop that from happening? I know Family Guy did an episode on it, but besides the point. If you want
yeah,
to
they did.
go watch that if you want. After this, you have to watch this first. But anyway, I because that what I'm trying to get at, sorry, I kind of veered off track, is that it did shape the U.S. into what it is today. Or along the years, like the U.S. improved from that point on. Like, yes, we lost a lot of people, and rest in peace to those poor people that suffered, and to their relatives. But not really suffered, but died. Yeah. My heart goes out to y'all. But again, like from the nation's perspective, like security in airports is like airtight, and just in general, like just the nation did kind of grow after that. So like, would you stop that from happening? I don't know what the consequences would be. I think if you stop that from happening, then at some point something else like that would happen. It would just be the same situation, just happening later.
Sure.
So, so yeah, yeah. Just going extra with this question, and not even needing to, just cause because the whole point of these episodes is to talk. You know,
Sure.
just
Yeah, yeah.
just
100%.
just picking each other's brains. That's the whole point. Anything you want to add?
Um, no, that was a good little
Bit?
segment you did. It was
Yeah.
quite good. So I want to leave it at that because it was quite good. I don't think I can top that.
Oh, okay. All right then. Moving on. 42. If you had to choose one meat to eat for the rest of your life, what would you pick? You said you're a vegetarian, so
Yeah. But if I had to pick one, it'd be veal.
yeah.
Veal was my favorite meat.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not something
I
I'd pick.
don't, so I don't really know how to explain taste because obviously everyone's got a different opinion on food.
Right.
But just with veal, I'm trying to basically say I like it a lot in a very clever, intelligent way.
Mm.
So, yeah, I mean that's my answer, just because it was my favorite. At the end of the day, that it's a versatile cooking ingredient. Um,
Mm.
if you're a chef, I mean, I guess everything is, but I really liked doing the making dishes out of veal.
I'd probably, and this is gonna sound boring, but I'd probably go with chicken. Just
That's fair.
because that's, if anything, that's what I eat most of meat-wise. But like, that's that's the point really, is that you eat a variety of foods because you don't want to always eat the same thing. It's also not good to always eat the same
Mm,
thing. Uh, but I guess chicken is what I eat most of, and I love chicken. It's great. There's different types of it, so if you were stuck with it, you could every now and then have dark meat, and then every now and then have white meat, and all the stuff in between, because there's like chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, chicken breast, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So chicken wings, so you you could deal with it, you know.
yeah, yeah.
So that's why I picked that. Anything you want to add?
Um, I think meat in terms of food is the most difficult to get bored of because, like you were saying, it's you can do a lot
Yeah,
with any type of meat,
yeah.
so much so that it tastes entirely different.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of a health perspective, it's not ideal to eat the same thing over and over
Right.
again. I mean, meat is one of the healthier things you can eat,
Yeah.
depending on what you do with it anyway. But
And it's not saying that you're restricted to eating meat. It's just saying that when you do eat
yeah,
meat,
it has to be the
yeah,
one meat.
yeah,
So yeah, you can go days without it. Obviously, it'd be vegetarian, but you can do.
yeah. See,
There's a
I'm
lot of
not
dishes.
I'm not a vegetarian, so I like to eat meat every day. Uh,
That's fair.
yeah, so that would be harder on me than it would be harder on you, because you could just be like, well, I don't feel like eating meat today. I don't have to eat
Yeah,
veal. That's what your thought
yeah,
process
yeah.
would be.
So because I've been a vegetarian for about a year now, so I've gone a year without eating meat, so it's really no biggie. Eating like the transition though to having to eat meat would be difficult for me.
Mm.
Like apparently it makes you sick because your body's not used to it. I don't know if that's
Right.
true because I've never
Yeah.
done
Yeah.
it,
No.
but
No. No. Yeah. I've read. This is a little bit different and gonna slightly veer off topic here real quick. I remember reading some Holocaust books, and one, like back in my day, in my past, uh, and one of them, after the Jews escaped, the main character that the story follows, actually it wasn't when he escaped. It was a part where he transitioned to a different camp, and the SS, whoever was in charge, was nicer, but obviously he didn't want to like give himself away, so he was just like, cleverly helping them out by letting them rest and feeding them and whatever. So anyway, the point is, the main character, like, and the rest of the Jews were given meat and bread, and he traded his meat for another guy's bread, so he just had bread.
right.
Because up until that point, that's all he was being fed, as far as I remember. So if you start eating meat as well, then you're gonna get sick. That's why he did that. So that you
Right.
just made me think of that. I'm sorry. There's a bit side segment. Sorry. Just I'm just answering your wondering because that's what I thought of.
Yeah, yeah, because I was curious about it, so that's good to know.
Anything you want to add?
Uh, no.
All right, let's move on. Question 43. If a guy matches with his best friend's sister on Tinder, should he pursue it? 55% of Barstool readers said yes.
Mm, oh, he's his best friend's sister.
Yeah.
Do you have a sister?
Yeah. Am
Oh,
I your
okay.
best friend?
Yes, you are. No, I was thinking, with your best friend, I mean, obviously, you get along really well. That makes you best friend. So I would be okay with it because that would just mean I get to see my best friend more often. I already know he's a good guy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. If it's your
So
best friend, it's not like you think, lowly of him. Like some people might. It depends on what your best friend is like. But for me, I would say like that's pretty cool. My sister is engaged, so for me,
mine as well, actually.
it's just not gonna happen because she's already engaged. But if we're just gonna pretend that she's single, I wouldn't mind if one of my best friends dated her. If that's who she wants to be with, and if that's who he wants to be with, if he wants to be with her, then all power to them both. Uh, I would be fine with it. So I say yes, he should pursue it.
Yeah, I wasn't
Because
the
if
type of brother to be like meddling. Oh, sorry, am I cutting you off? Too
uh,
bad.
no,
I
you're fine.
was gonna say I wasn't the type of brother to be like, oh, who are you seeing right now? Like being protective and all that. I'm like, you'll make mistakes and you'll learn from them. I mean, if anything really bad happened, then I don't know. That's just theorizing, but whatever. But
No,
what I
I
was
mean,
just trying to say is that my
also,
sister's free to date whoever she wants, and it's
yeah,
really none of my business.
right, and they matched, so they liked each
Yeah,
other's profiles, enough that they probably want to see where it goes. So yeah, I wouldn't mind, and you say the same thing. So cool.
banging, man, banging.
44. Would you rather fart only once a year, but it's the worst smell in the whole world, and you smell it for 2 weeks, or fart like you do now and it doesn't smell, but colored gas comes out of your ass?
Oh yikes! I'm gonna go with the former.
Like the first one?
Yeah. Uh,
I if
because
I
like the second one's all the time, every time we fart.
Yeah, but like does that mean that you would take 2 week vacations? Like,
I would use a lot of deodorant and perfume and hope to God it works.
I would just take like a 3 week vacation, 1 week like afterwards, just to like prepare myself to go back into the world. But just take a 2 week
Yeah.
vacation from everybody and just be like, you know what? I need to just go into my wood cabin and just chill there for 2 weeks. Like, jeez. Like, I don't know, because like the cabin would smell at that point.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
would
I
get
guess
used to it, so
fart
you'll be fine.
outside, fart outside, but then
Mm,
you're stuck with the smell. I wouldn't want people to just not want to be near me because that would hurt. You
yeah.
know. Uh, Anything else you want to add?
Wait, what was your answer?
Oh, uh, the
You were
the
kind of
first
explaining, but
the
I
the
didn't really
first
hear you.
one, the first one, and I
Uh,
would try to like like I said, take a 2 3 week vacation, quote unquote, and just have to endure that bit. Like it would suck and be stupid, but out of the two, I think it's the lesser two evils.
yeah,
Unless
100%.
you're somehow able to contain the colored gas within your pants or something. I don't know. Like if if you're wearing long pants, like it can come out the where your ankles are. Maybe you could get
Yeah,
away
yeah.
with it. Like I don't know. People are like, "What's that?" It's like it's my fumes. I'm running on fumes. Like I'm so fast that colored gas comes out of my legs. Woo! I don't know, but like if you're wearing shorts, then it's like you can't really. So you're just like wearing long pants all the time.
I guess. I mean, I wear long pants all the time anyway, so
Maybe I'd do that because then I wouldn't have to. take an unlikely able, and 'cause you wouldn't probably not be able to take a 2 week vacation just to get away from people. Like that would just be too inconvenient. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be, I guess maybe the last one then, the second one.
Mm. I'm gonna sit for the first one. Also, just saying these questions have been quite tame comparatively.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
Just like these, like the last episode, the questions were really like, ugh, you know,
Oh,
like girlfriend mother one that was weird. I had to really
yeah.
think about, oh, I want to do this, but none of the options are good. But these ones are kind of not
They're
as,
still not ideal.
yeah, not ideal, but at least I don't have to bang my girlfriend who's actually my mother.
Yeah, a little throwback to the last episode. If you haven't seen it, go watch it now because you are ahead of yourself.
And if you have seen it, why not just go back and watch it again? It was good.
Right? Anyway, moving on. 45. You go to a girlfriend's house and meet her father for the first time. He hands you an aux cord. What song are you playing first?
Yikes. Okay. Firstly, I'm
Why you gotta be
I'm a
so rude?
I'm a
JK, I wouldn't
Zoomer,
play
so
that.
I'm just like, what would I plug that aux cord into? My phone doesn't
See,
have an aux cord.
see, in an ideal situation, when you meet him before he hands you the aux cord, he asks you, and maybe you ask him, like, what kind of songs that you both are
Yeah,
into, because then you have more of an idea, like, okay, so he's a classic rock guy, so I should play a classic rock song that I like as well, and that way we can both headbang to it or whatever the fuck, so it's that sort of thing like that would help you prepare, in my opinion, and then you can pick something. But if you want, like, how do you want to answer this? Do you want to answer this like that? Or do you want to answer like there's no pre-question? You meet him and he doesn't even say anything. He just hands you the aux cord like this is how I'm gonna judge you, but without even saying that.
that's kind of what I've been getting at. I think it makes the question more interesting because it
Uh,
says meet for the first time, and that's that. He just gives you an aux cord, and there
Basically,
you are.
it's just asking you what's your favorite song that's appropriate for your
Yeah,
girlfriend's father to hear, while he's judging you about how much you like it and whatever.
I'm gonna. Okay, I know a song. I don't know if it's the right song. I'm gonna go with Phil Collins "In the Air Tonight." That Tarzan one. You know which one I'm talking about?
I'm trying to think. I don't think I do.
It was in the Cadbury's Gorilla Drum advert.
I don't know.
The viewers will
Um,
know,
maybe.
hopefully. It's an
Hopefully.
old song, but it's an old song that I'll listen to.
I'd I'd probably play something old school. Uh, I say that. Like Pink Floyd or Led Zeppelin or something, just because. Hopefully, most likely that's what he's into. My girlfriend is shaking her head no. Uh, so, but yeah, that's without her head shake, that would be my answer. Maybe Metallica, just because I mean I like those kinds of songs anyway, and
Oh,
you know
so
you would you would technically just assume that they would like songs from their generation or near their
yeah,
generation. So that's why I say that.
yeah, I'd be kind of screwed because you can tell from my Discord profile picture, which the viewers cannot see, is that I listen
No.
to like a lot of like heavy metal. So when I'm with like other people who aren't into the genre, I'm like, crap, what
Yeah.
do I play? What am I supposed to be playing right now? So it'll be difficult,
Yeah,
but
I get it. But I'm more of like I can listen to almost anything, but for the majority, I do prefer a certain kind of rock song. But again, like I can listen to almost anything, like
mm,
a lot of different kinds of genres, but not all of them.
I mean, if it sounds good, I'll listen to it. That's like the most
Yeah,
boring answer, but
yeah. Because like it just depends on what you're in the mood for.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. If you couldn't get hard for a year and you
Here we
finally
go.
got your first boner, would you want to jerk off or fuck a chick? 50% of Barstool readers would jerk off. So again, it's half and half.
Nice, half and half. Um, Jerk off, I guess, because you can just do that straight away.
Exactly. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Mm.
It's not like conveniently when you get your first boner, there's gonna be a chick that's ready, bent over, and willing. So, I mean, unless of course that you know when it's about to happen, and you're like, hey, could you help me out here? And then the girl is willing, then of course that, but that's a lot less likely than just, ooh, boner, ooh, hand, let's go. Like,
Yeah.
I'm ready. Like, so yeah, I guess jerk off would be the simpler, easier answer. Of course, you want to have sex instead, but
Oh
it's more
yeah.
ideal to jerk off. Let's just
Yeah.
so people are aware that's just how it is.
It'd just be like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, ladies, but that's how male anatomy
Yeah.
works.
We just want it as soon as possible, basically. Like, especially after a year.
Yeah.
We don't want to
You
wait.
don't want to wait. That's golden time right there.
Yeah. But yeah, moving on. Would you give up an inch of penis length for an inch of height?
No, I'm tall enough.
Yeah, same. I'm tall enough. I don't need an extra inch. If I was like 5'11",
Yeah, like on the dot.
yeah,
Then I would.
then I would because it's long enough. I can take off an inch. I'm fine. Uh, but yeah, no, I'm 6'2" or 6'3", something like that. I don't need any more inches of height. I'm tall enough as it is. It's actually sometimes a pain with my job, like where I sometimes have to bend down to do whatever. So yeah, I'm just fine with that. I'm not gonna give up penis length for that. So I say no.
Cool, me too.
All right, moving on.
Gosh, shooting for these questions. Let's go.
Yeah. For day, if you
Oh
were
god.
gay for a day, who would you want to bang? No one. I would just be a gay for a day and then go back to being straight the next day. But
That's really hard to answer if you're already straight. You don't
yeah,
want to bang any guy.
right. But hypothetically speaking, who would you bang? Who would you bang? Who would you bang if you were gay?
Ah,
Let's just answer that.
the one time I don't want to answer first.
Uh,
Who do I want to bang?
I sort of answered, but I'm gonna answer who would I bang if I was gay after you do.
Oh, of course.
Well, yeah, you go first.
I'm trying to think. Because now I
Well,
have to think of what guy's good looking, which is something I've never thought about in my life.
right. Well,
Well, good looking in a sexual way.
yeah, yeah. But then again, like
So,
it's who you want to bang. Not that doesn't mean it will happen. Like if I want to bang Tom Cruise, this doesn't mean it's gonna happen tomorrow.
oh,
So
wait, who would you want to bang if I was gay for a day? Can I still say a woman even though I'm gay? I could be bi.
right, yeah,
I
you
could be
could,
gay
but
romantically, but
you
straight
probably wouldn't like
sexually.
it. You probably wouldn't like
I
it though, because you're gay.
rather that than bang a guy and enjoy it. Ugh. Ah.
Yeah, yeah, that's an
I'll
odd
make it
question.
interesting. I'll say you, Chris.
Oh, oh, I
I'm
don't,
sure
I,
this won't mind.
I don't know. I don't know how to take that.
Take it as you will.
Just because you're gay for a day doesn't mean I will be.
Nah, I mean nothing has to happen. Plus, it would take me longer than a day to get there. So by the time I get there, I'm like, oh, I'm straight now. Off home I go.
Uh, well, see now now I'd be a dick if I chose someone else after
uh,
you chose me.
I'm not gonna take it personally. Don't worry.
Because I said Tom Cruise earlier. I don't know if I no I probably it would be you, Leon. It would obviously be you.
Obviously. I mean, there's a lot
Anyway.
of fanfic written about us, so we'd be making a lot of people happy. That's the only reason.
Right. Yeah.
We're doing it for the
Exactly.
others.
Yes, we're doing it for other people. Moving on.
How kind.
49. Would you rather give the first 99% or the last 1% of a blowjob? 63% of Barstool readers chose the former.
Oh,
So,
Jesus.
they chose the 99%.
Fucking 99 percenters. So it's either would you rather suck a dick for a while or oh god.
Or swallow.
Do you have to swallow? You can spit, right? It doesn't say you have to swallow.
Well, you're either way, it's in your mouth.
I mean, either way, it's getting in your mouth, so it's
Yeah.
not pleasant.
No. And when I say it, I mean
Ah,
the juices,
yeah, we're trying
the
to be
mixture.
PG-13.
Yeah.
The natural
This no,
mustards.
this show is basically rated R.
All right, then
I
come.
look, by the way, I will feel accomplished if people, you know, after all these episodes are out on YouTube, if people just, listen to this in their car on their way to work or something. If their drive is like a half hour, they're like, all right, I'm gonna listen to another episode.
Hell yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. But anyway,
I'm gonna.
I'd go with
I,
the first 99%
yeah, me too.
because I
Because either
don't.
way, you're getting dick in your mouth, and I'd rather just keep it at that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
The less, the
I, I,
better. I mean, it's gonna take longer, but
I
whatever. I
feel
guess at
like
least.
I feel like because I'm a guy and because I'm assuming guys' mouths are bigger than girls' mouths. I feel like I would
Mm.
be okay at it. I'm not gonna say I'd be phenomenal at blowing
Oh, Chris,
guys.
you're really good at giving blowjobs. Oh.
But yeah, I don't want to catch the last percent of it.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'd rather
God.
just go through the first 99%. I don't know whose dick it is, but my rule would be that it better be clean, because I ain't sucking no dick that tastes like piss. Uh, and sweat, whatever.
Oh, this getting worse and worse.
I know, ladies, I salute you. Ladies and gay men, I salute you. You're awesome. If you do it, because not everyone that is a woman will do it, but to those women out there that are willing, love you all. You're awesome. Uh, keep doing you. But yeah, me, I'd give the first 99%.
Yeah, plus 99%.
Okay. Last question. Would you rather give up chips or candy for the rest of your life? Ah, and with an easy one. Or not easy, but like a nice,
A
not
nice wholesome
not
one.
R-rated one.
Parents, you can come back. Your kids can watch.
Right.
Um, I'm gonna go. I'd rather give up candy for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I haven't really had candy in a while. Unless you
Yeah,
can
I feel like
unless you consider uh brownies and whatever to be candy. I don't I consider that to be sweets or whatever.
no.
So
Yeah,
so yeah, I haven't had candy. Well, I could easily candy because I eat chips a lot. Like admittedly, I wish not so much, but they're good. So
yeah. Chips are
uh
good.
yeah.
Also in Britain, we call them crisps,
Oh my god.
which is just a horrible word, and I refuse to use that.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's
Well,
just a
we'll
disgusting
end
word. But
on
yeah, I
that.
mean,
We'll end on that nice note where you
hey,
call them chips instead of crisps.
of
You're
course, it's the
a,
American ending.
right.
The last British
Uh,
guest is coming on, so we're gonna make it real American.
I'm actually a little bit sad that this is our last question together, but Leon, we've had some good ones and some weird ones, and that's what this game is about. Picking your brain and answering stupid, fucked up questions. And I'm glad that you were here for questions 1 through 50. It was fun. Had a good
Yeah,
time. And I hope you don't have to, but I hope you stick around and, watch the next uh, bit of episodes to come, just for curiosity purposes. And I hope you leave your own comments down below if you want. But thanks so much
based
for
on
being
from
a
the other
part of this.
viewers.
Thanks so much for being part of the show. And
Of course,
is there
thanks for
anything
having me
else?
again.
Is there anything you would like to say as a final goodbye?
Swear down, bros. It's been a slice as always. Whip whip whip. See you on season 2.
All right. And that is the end of episode 5, and we will see Lady Hayes in episode 6. Bye!
Bye.